Hello everybody, welcome back to Joy Radar, where I play the weirdest indie games I can find. This is a pretty strange one. It's called The Shape on the Ground. I don't know anything about it, as usual. It's described as a psychological test. I don't really know what that means. Let's go ahead and test my psychology. Okay, what do we got here? Right off the bat, feeling pretty creeped out here. What is this? Oh god. What do you see? Press 1, a lie. Press 2, a truth. Press 3, compromise. Guess I'm gonna tell the truth, because I don't want to get eaten by the weird guts, nipple, mouth for punishment for lying. Your answer has been recorded. Okay. I guess that's the first question of the test. Hopefully I passed. I'm telling the truth. This is awful. This is horrifying, actually. I'm gonna leave. That moon up there is kind of creeping me out. Kind of giving me some Majora's Mask vibes, even though there's not a face. It's still a creepy moon. What's this? Oh, I can jump. It's good to know. Useless. Is the game telling me that I'm useless? The oxygen mask is useless. Get up here. What do we got here? Okay. What do you see? Resilience, weakness, or strength? What do I see? Resilience, weakness, or strength? I'm gonna say maybe weakness? No, butterflies aren't that strong, I don't think. You can step on them, you can crush them pretty easily. They evolve from caterpillars, or grow from caterpillars, and those aren't very strong. It's okay. No, bunch of wimps, you butterflies. Really like the design of this. This is really cool. That shallow depth of field really makes things look really surreal. Very atmospheric. What the hell is that? Is that a brain? I don't know. Gonna leave. And this is a graveyard. And as we all know, happy things typically happen in graveyards. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Everything's gonna be okay. Because I'm psychologically okay. Whoa. I totally saw something come out of this hole. Okay. Let's do it. Another question. There are still 8 questions left unanswered. Okay, that is not a question. Now, the developer says in the description that they are not doctors. Which I could see, because this doesn't seem like a very doctor-y game. What do you see? Press 1, devotion, destruction, desperation. Well, upon first impression, I actually thought that these grass things that actually looked like fire to me. It's kind of hard to tell if it's fire or plants. But considering that on first impression it looked like fire, I'm gonna go with destruction. We'll go with 2. Your answer has been recorded. Good to know. Yeah, creepy designs in this. I'm kind of vaguely getting like a sad Satan type of vibe from this game so far. An uncaring void. Uncaring. Yeah, that person is shrugging like they don't care. They're just like, I don't give a shit. I'm just an uncaring void. Oh god. Okay, the audio's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Okay, this gate, I don't know if this was open before. Okay, there's another question thingy over there. Let's go for it. Let's do it. What do I see? Denial, portrayal, or betrayal? We're gonna go with number 2 because these seem like theatrical. I don't know, there's something theatrical or dancey, like, you know, they might be actors. Go with portrayal. I'm just pulling these answers right out of my ass. I really don't know what I'm doing. But, as long as I'm psychologically healthy, that's all I care about. I just want to pass the test. I want to get an A+, plus extra credit on the psychologicalness of this psychology test. How? Why? How? Why? Is that a building exploding? How? Why? What do I see? A future, a past, or an omen? I'm kind of leaning towards future on this one. I don't know why. This is giving me future vibes. Go with future. An odd future, if you will. Just like the rap group. This image is exactly like Tyler, the Creator. That's what I see. Anything over here? Consumed. You know, maybe doctors should use this game. This should be like an official medical-y thing. It seems pretty medical and accurate and factual and useful. There's nothing weird or abstract about it. It's just like, reminds me of going to the eye doctor. What do you see? A rise, a fall, or a cycle? I definitely see a fall in this one. I don't know why. It kind of seems like, yeah, there's like people falling. Like they're falling off the tower. I'm gonna go with that one. Go with the fall. Your answer has been recorded. As usual. Anything, any secrets? Back here. This is definitely one of those games where I feel like something is just gonna pop out and scare the crap out of me at like any second. It's definitely how I feel. Whoa, okay. What do you see? Oh man. I don't like what I see. This is horrible. Pressure, erasure, or pleasure? I'm not really seeing much pleasure here. Erasure, pressure. I'm gonna go with pressure, I guess? This looks like a tense situation that poor individual is in. Your answer has been recorded. Yeah, let's not look at that anymore. Not a fan of that. Unsubscribe to that. Let go. Like that person's just letting go of whatever she's holding there. There's cool artwork in here. I like the general graphic design of these posters. It's pretty interesting. Oh, there's another one. Can I get in there? How do I get in there? Come on, let me in. Regrets? Does that person regret having children? Or do the children regret having a father? Do the children regret murdering their father? Eyeball. What do you see? This kind of reminds me of the film Un Chien Andalou by Salvador Dali. Is that scene where the woman gets her eyeball cut open? Press 1 for inquiry, divinity, or scrutiny. I'm kind of feeling scrutiny on this one. There's something about this that seems sort of diagnostic, like, I don't know, a diagnostic test of sorts. Like something is being scrutinized. Again, totally pulling this out of my ass. I'm just kind of going with my gut instinct, which I think is what you're supposed to do. It's not like there's a whole lot of conscious logic behind this. Have I been in here? Yeah, that's the creepy fire thing. Okay, so we have 2 more questions. I'm kind of glad that an actual psychiatrist's office is nothing like this, as far as I know. That they're not just like, okay, here's this horrifying model city filled with terrifying imagery, and we need you to just wander through it aimlessly through the dark and answer all of our questions before you get to leave and go through the magical door. What do you see? Secrecy, treachery, or royalty? I think secrecy. It's like this thing is in some sort of like hedge maze. Kind of looks like it's hiding. Go with that. I wonder if the answer is never not recorded. If the answer is ever not recorded. Okay, so there's just one left. Where is the last one? I wonder. Is the last one back here? And yeah, the audio design is really good. Just the overall design in every aspect of this game is really cool. The visuals, the audio, the overall creepy atmosphere. The only thing I would say so far that I'm not super into is having to wander around finding things kind of aimlessly. It's not real easy knowing where I'm supposed to go. But that's a minor concern, and it might even be intentional. I don't know. Maybe the developer wants you to kind of be confused and aimless. That could be part of it. Let's see. Is this the door, or is this... This is something. Okay, here we... No, this is the door. There's still one more. Okay. Some stained glass windows. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, they... I don't know how much of this imagery is stock or outsourced or custom designed. If the game is mostly custom designed, it's just... I'm pretty impressed by it. They put a lot into it. By the way, this game is pay what you want on itch, if you're interested. I don't think I've been back here. Nothing. Okay. Don't think... Whoa. What is that a laser? What is that? That was kind of creepy. There's some red thing popping up there. Okay, here's the last one. Looks like I'm inside of a warehouse of sorts. Oh, man. It's almost like they just get creepier and creepier one after the other. Okay, this one is desire, change, or beauty. Desire. Oh, let's bring that back up. Desire, change, or beauty. Desire, change. I'm gonna go with beauty on this one. I know that seems like a strange choice, but I don't know why. Just feeling the beauty with that fella. Man, doll heads are never not creepy. That is just a fact. Anything back here? Okay, I guess it is time to head back to that door, and if I had any sense of direction at all, I would remember where that door is. There it is. There we go. Whoa. Okay, I guess we're inside of the church now. Wow. I feel in danger right now. Am I supposed to just walk through that? Feels like I'm gonna get burned alive. Okay. Just trust the flow of the game. That chair was on fire. Shed the inanimate. Shed the inanimate. Is that advice? Is that the psychological assessment? I wonder. It's very poetic. Shed the inanimate. Yeah, this is making me want to go back and review my choices. I'm kind of glad that I recorded this because I don't remember all of the questions. I'd kind of like to review my choices and then just kind of theorize what this final statement has to do with any of my choices. I want to check this out for clinical staff only. Please provide patient with the best possible test environment. This is very meta. Yeah, I think it's just trying to establish the atmosphere of the game. It seems to me like it's recommending you play it with the lights off, with headphones on. This is interesting, though. It tells you to fill out Form 42B provided with the software. And turn the form in. I wonder... Let me exit back out again. I wonder if there's documentation. Fill out Form 42B, shall we? This is getting very meta. Not sure why I opened this in Photoshop. It's just kind of the default, I guess. This looks like... This is interesting. Caution. Patient needs to have been exposed. Okay, so it's basically telling you you gotta finish the game before doing this. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this out. Fill it out in red, shall we? I'm not gonna tell you my exact age. Wait. Again. Not sure why I'm doing this in Photoshop. I don't totally recommend it, but it's fine. Okay. I am age 26 to 35. That's all you get to know. Gender, male. Country, Canada. Yeah. Level experience, beginner. Time taken, I don't know, how long did it take? Like about 20 minutes, I guess? I don't know. I'm not going to check the stream to find out. General behavior. I would say talkative, because I was trying to do a recording during it, do a Let's Play. Initial reaction. I would say somewhere between confused and amused, although I'm kind of... I would say amused. I found this game pretty entertaining. Alright, let's see. How did the patient describe the ending segment of the software church environment? I'm not going to actually write anything in here, but just to answer the question, my reaction to that part of the game was mostly fear, and kind of fear for my own self-preservation. I thought that the fire was just going to consume me. It's really bright compared to everything else in the game. It's like really bright and really saturated, which is kind of jarring. What were the feelings expressed by the patient about the ending segment of the software? Kind of already answered that, but specifically regarding that end phrase, it definitely feels like advice of some kind. Like the game is telling me to do something or trying to, I don't know, guide me or enhance my life in some kind of way. What did it say? Shed the inanimate? So that to me, that means it's telling me to get rid of my baggage, to let go of something that I'm holding onto, that I'm grasping onto. By checking this box and turning in this form, I declare that I completed the field. Every field. Yes, did. There's my clinical observer, examination supervisor. Once completed, please turn in. Oh, this is interesting. It's actually giving me an email address. Once completed, please turn in this form to an examination supervisor. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sign this real quick. My beautiful signature there. Yeah, I want to actually see what happened. I'm interested that it gives you an email address. We are sending the email to somewhatsoftware@gmail.com. Seems to be a real email address. Say form 42B completed. Please see attached. So I sent the email at about 12 a.m. last night. I waited around for a few minutes, didn't get anything back, went to sleep, and then this morning I woke up to this email, a response from them, which was sent at 4:41 a.m., and it's got this attachment to it. Now, the most interesting thing to me about this is that the behavioral analysis says patient attempts to make light of the situation, but at the same time displays good self-awareness, and an undercurrent of anxiety is detected, which is pretty accurate, because I was, as I said before, I found the game amusing, but it was definitely amusing in sort of a nervous, slightly freaked out kind of way. I mean, the game kind of gave some unnerving vibes for sure. And then it says, meditation is suggested with a focus on detachment. Social therapy could also be considered to practice honest exchange and openness. Medical recommendation. This is super weird. I've never had a game... well, first of all, I've never had a game require that I fill out paperwork, which is kind of strange, but also never had a game give me like a medical diagnosis and medical recommendations. There's a huge disclaimer, like I said before, that the developers of this game are not medical professionals, and it's hard to say if they're trying to be genuine with this, or if it is some sort of satirical commentary on the state of psychiatry, or if there's some deeper meaning that I'm not getting. But it is definitely interesting, and it kind of makes me want to play around with the different answers, maybe play the game through a few more times and see, even just spam them with paperwork and see what type of response I get. Another thing that was kind of interesting is I used Photoshop to fill out the original PDF, and as you remember, I used the brush tool for some of the answers. So, and judging by that, and also judging by the amount of time it took to get a response from them, I don't think that this is like an automated script that analyzes these PDFs. It seems like an actual person looked at it. And then there might be some preset templates that they choose from to send you, but it's definitely interesting nonetheless. This is one of the weirdest Let's Plays I've ever done, and I was not expecting it to go here. But really cool. If you like this, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at JoyJoyMoto, and I'll catch you later.